Hey everybody, Doug Mark from LearningZen, back with another tip and trick for working from home, kind of continuing the series that we started last week. Hopefully these things have been helpful to you all. Today's, instead of being more health oriented, they're going to be more personal wellness related. And so there's a couple of things that we wanted to talk about. First and foremost, I think the thing to remember if you work from home is to always assume that your camera is on. That's a pretty good practice for all of us, depending on what screen share application you're using. A lot of the default settings are going to be to turn your camera on. And if you're not ready for that, the surprise is going to be out there for everyone pretty quick. So when we're thinking along those lines, you might want to think about having a camera cover that will cover your webcam. You can even just use a sticky note if you've got one laying around. In desperate times, I pull the gum out of my mouth to cover it. If I'm not ready for the camera to be turned on, I'll do whatever it takes to make sure we've covered that camera so that no one's seeing anything they didn't sign up for. So I think that's really important. Also, a lot of this is new for everybody. So a good piece of advice is going to be to get to the meeting early, test out your audio, test out your video. A good buddy of mine, Matt Bonesteel for the Washington Post, reminded me that, if you're not early, you're late. And I think that's a really good mantra to have with these meetings. And get in there, be prepared, dial in ahead of time, test out the phone, see if it's going to work or not. Because with the audio, a lot of times the voice over IP audio just doesn't render as well as dialing in yourself. So if you're actually dialed in, you'll get it pretty clean. If you use it over the voice over IP, it's sometimes clean, but the warning is never have both on at the same time. You're going to get this crazy feedback, that wah, 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 wah. You're going to feel like you were doing whippets at a Grateful Dead concert, but in a bad way. And lastly, make sure that you're dressed for the occasion. If these are colleagues and the expectation is you guys are a casual environment, today we're wearing the ET, it's all good in the hood shirt. But if it's not all good in the hood and I've got a prospective client on the other end, be ready to go. So I've got a shirt that I keep handy by. And sometimes what I'm going to do is just flip around, throw this shirt on. And I'm going to, of course, do this before the meeting starts. I'll put my sticky note on or put my camera cover on and just make sure I'm getting myself ready to go, because by the time I slide that cover off, I want to have that appearance of, hey, I've dressed professionally. Your time's important to me. And so what I'll do is I'll throw the shirt on, throw a quick jacket on, and then slide the camera off, and hey, we're ready for business. So those are today's tips and tricks. Hope everybody enjoyed this. Keep following. We'll keep posting them. And stay safe, everybody. Cheers. Bye.